It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And with us is Kenny Moore. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Packers and the Colts on Sunday Night Primetime.
It is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go now.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Here's a former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Colts sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 41, here's second and 3. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Another good reception there, the Colts on the march. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And going right back to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Richardson on the bootleg here. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and goal from the 1. Now Richardson yet again. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 4.
You look at this Colt defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Carr. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other. And
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson,
32 yards.
And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are top.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team charge that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, Taylor now. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up third down.
And they're going option play on third down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Off the option, here's Taylor. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. They're going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Get it! Go!
Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Derek Carr back out for his guys' next possession. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Carr's throw taken in by Landry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that run, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow, chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year.
Richardson.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it costs them 2 points.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Carr.
This one swung out here to Jones.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. DeForest Buckner in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. But that could have turned out much worse.
Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Remember, they had the safety go against them on their last possession. That was followed by the field goal a moment ago, so they've taken a couple of hits recently, but still lead it here as they start 1st and 10.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown!
DK Metcalf.
52 yards.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr caught on the right side by Jones. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Hines now on the return.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their head saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Colts.
DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 60. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So left side, it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Carr now on first down.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coach.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
On second down, it's Jones.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Carr to throw on second down.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Complete once again to Watson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
He's up to get the 6. Brings up second and 4.
Carr now to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
7 yards there and a first down.
Up the middle, Jones. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Carr going to throw. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. That completes it again to Metcalf.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Let's go now.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Rolling to his right. And they can't bring it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
Touchdown!
Michael Pittman
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all the time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20. But over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. That's up.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Caught on the right side, Reed. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do, where they are in this game.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On play action, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Musgrave's got it out right.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for the... Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
That complete to Downs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
32 yards.
And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Carr now on 1st down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Carr.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, it's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could
Jarvis Landry. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Jones is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. Carr will look to throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
They'll drop this down to Taylor.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Now a 2nd and 6. Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go now.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Richardson will keep it once again. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
Ready.
Throwing now is Richardson.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Colts.
Jelani Woods.
36 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
One down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No